Actually, that was your fault.
Our next performer, you may have heard of him, you may not have, but for sure you are going to remember him after tonight. He's been in various movies. He's our Brad Pitt, Shawn Lawrence.
Oh, stop. Stop. How y'all doing tonight, folks? Good? Oh, man, some of y'all paid $15 a ticket to get in here, and some of y'all just got them off me. So you can make as much noise as you want. How you doing, folks? Good? You guys are going to be on a DVD. Okay, he's going to be on a DVD. He's either excited about that or did you just sit in something wet? Oh, comedy is the best job in the world, man, because I had a show in Oregon earlier, and I had to drive all the way up here, and I stopped at every single rest stop and had sex. I'm going to do it on the way back down, but hopefully I'm going to have somebody with me. People laughing at that. My goodness. How many parents do we have in the audience? Put your hands together if you're parents. Right on. How many kids do you have? 3. I've got 15. Fat people get laid. Well, I've got one, but she is schizophrenic, so. Yeah, go ahead and laugh at that. It gets expensive around Christmas. You buy a toy for one, you got to buy for all of them, or they're not flipping happy. Has its good points, though. We got broke into by a burglar, and me and her were home, so we surrounded him. She's gorgeous. My beautiful little daughter, Alyssa, 7 years old. Man, what a wonderful thing. Which reminds me, I don't even have a watch, and I got to get home right after the show because I'm babysitting, and I don't know how long the duct tape's going to hold. Could somebody get to my house and maybe like throw a cracker in her throat? No, you'll have to remove the tape, but she'll be fine. She's right by the sink. It's cool. No, it's magic, man. There's nothing like the look on her face when you take her out of your trunk. She's beautiful. Every morning she gets up and walks out of the bedroom, walks right up to me and looks at me and goes, "My future's screwed." Yeah, appreciate y'all laughing at that. Oh, I got nephews in the audience. I got brothers in the audience too. Where's my brothers? Okay, we found the drunk people. No, seriously, where's my brothers? If y'all are missing car stereos when you leave tonight, that table. I got nephews, bless their hearts, little nephews, and they're a lot of fun, but you know, they just don't get it anymore. They're so into this, like, sitting in front of the TV, never watching TV. As if they did, there'd be nothing. I mean, when we were kids, we'd watch TV and we'd go out and play whatever was on TV. When you were kids, if you're watching a cop show, what would you go outside and play? Anybody? Cops and robbers, the only sober person in the auditorium. Yeah, cops and robbers, that's right. Or if you're watching a Western, what do you go outside and play? Thank you. A few more people, cowboys and Indians. My nephews have no idea what cowboys and Indians are. All they know is what they get off the news. There's no Westerns on TV anymore. And one comes up to me and goes, "I'm bored, Uncle Shawn." I said, "Well, why don't you and your brother go outside and play cowboys and Indians?" They looked at me like the Amish at Circuit City. I said, no, cowboys and Indians. And then they switched to Scooby-Doo. You know, and they're like, they go running outside, and my little nephew thinks he's all cute, and he talks to his older brother. He goes,
well, I'm gonna hang you now, Indian. What do you think about that?
place your bets, all bets down, all bets final. Spin the wheel, we don't have all doggone day. Spin the wheel. Oh, he got way too into it, y'all, way too into it. He started talking about, many moons ago, our forefathers came across the frozen tundra, and we put our ear to the ground to listen for oncoming white people, and we had to wait for spring thaw because our ears were frozen to the damn ground. And my wife, Dancing Bear, made a lot of money for the... and I snatched him up. I said, no, 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 get out there and play cowboys and Indians correctly. And my little nephew looks at me, bless his heart, boss man, winks at me like he's got it, draws his little cat pistol, looks at his brother and goes, well, I'm gonna shoot you now, Indian. What do you think about that? Oh, I don't have time to have a cat busted in my buttocks. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, I have to open the store in 5 minutes. I cannot be bleeding, my friend. No, no, no. I'll drive a truck bomb through your house. I don't know. Where do they get those suicide bombers? Where on earth do they find these people that wear these vests and go run? I mean, the suicide vests. You know, and they put them on, do they have like some sort of weird suicide hotline over there or something? Hello, suicide hotline, can I help you? Oh, yes, I'm most depressed. My wife is leaving me, she's taking all my money, I don't want to live. I am very sorry to hear that. What is your jacket size? Because we've got some work for you for crying out loud, I don't know. Oh, goodness, I come from a large Irish Catholic family. I mean a lot of people. Woo, another person just sat in something wet, cool. No, my dad was a disciplinarian of that family. What he said was law. Being disciplined by him was a fate worse than death. I remember one day I carved my name in the coffee table with an ink pen. Oh, my mom looked at me and just went south. All right, you little fat boy. Wait till your father gets home. You're going to get a proper ass whooping now. Wait till your father gets home. You're going to get a shellacking like you wouldn't even believe. And I'm like, Dad's going to punish me? Oh, my God, I might as well lay down now. I'm a little 8-year-old Irish dad kid. I might as well just lay down because I'm dead. I'm Irish dead. Find my happy place. Find my happy place. So my dad gets home, my hero, right, walks through the front door, and I run up to him with all the love in my heart, and I look at him, and I go, Dad. And he looks down at me and goes, don't call me that in public. And Mom tells him what happens, and I'm afraid here comes the butt whooping. You know, and he comes out of the kitchen, just looks at me. And then he has that thing, sounds like a bowl. He's like, could you spell that, Dad? No, apparently not. Okay, thank you. But he looks at me and goes, eats dinner the whole time he's eating. Just staring at me. I'm thinking, man, I'm just going to die. I'm just going to die. Dinner's done. We're watching TV. Just every 5 seconds, commercial. I get up and go to the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom. He's standing in front of the door. I just know I'm going to get my butt whipped before I go to bed. Bedtime comes. I kiss Mom on the cheek. Kiss Dad on the cheek. I go to bed. I'm laying there. It dawns on me. I got scot clean away with it. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours goes by. I'm so happy I'm dancing on the bed. I call my name in the coffee table. I call my name in the coffee table. I woke up the next morning, my picture was on the back of the milk carton. Daddy, no. Find my happy place. Find my happy place. Dad wasn't all bad. He taught me how to drink when I was 8. Thank you, 8 years old drinking. Good for you laughing at that. Don't we put the fun and dysfunctional over there. No, I'm 8 years old, and he sat me down on his knee, and he goes, Shawn, when you're 21 and you're in a bar, always order your beer in a bottle, boyo. Never order it in a can.
Why is that, Daddy?
That hurt worse than a can? goodness. He used to get drunk and philosophize. Oh, goodness, he could preach up a storm. He could just philosophize. He would tell you how the world works and everything. I remember 8 years old sitting on his lap, and he goes, "It's always as dark as just before the dawn. So if you're going to steal your neighbor's paper, that's the time to do it." If at first you don't succeed, don't skydive. That's no. Oh, goodness. Taught me how to swim, too. One of those macho guys throws you in a lake, says sink or swim. Oh, my God. Took me 15 minutes to get out of that gunny sack. What? Well, the rocks kept pulling me down. And then when you get free, it's hard to swim when kittens are hanging onto your ankles. It's just... Oh, who said, oh, these are jokes. Here are some more now. Stay with me on these, okay? It's very important. Oh, goodness. How you folks doing, man? Y'all doing good? Yeah. Only reason I did that is because I wanted to take a drink. No, I care about you, our audience. So, mothers, put your hands together. Oh, this is for you gals. Yeah. I know one mother that's here. My ex-mother-in-law is here. And I swear to God I put the check in the mail, but I'm serious. She's really here. So is my ex-father-in-law. God bless him. Oh, my God, mothers. You can get anything you want out of your mother if you annoy them. But you have to be good about annoying them. You have to annoy them long and hard till they snap. And then they're going to give in, but there's always conditions. I remember the thing that my mom hated most was I was able to imitate the cartoons that I watched on Saturday. She hated that. Didn't like cartoons, thought I had a better life ahead of me than imitating cartoons. Got it in my head I wanted a dog. So every day, exactly at 2 o'clock, when she's cleaning up from lunch, trying to get ready for dinner, I'd walk up to her and I'd go, "Mom, can I have a dog?" I'm tugging on her apron. "Wowsy woo, just a little tiny puppy." And then you got to do the bend over backwards. "Ma, can I have a dog?" Don't laugh, because it didn't work. I had to break out the big guns. Every day, exactly at 2 o'clock, she's cleaning up from lunch, getting ready for dinner. I looked her right in her eye, and I said, "Mom, I want a pet." Oh, she come unglued. "All right, you little fat bugger, you can have your dog. You can have your dog, but I'm not taking care of it, not 1 iota. You're feeding that dog every day. Promise me, boyo." I promised her. So after 3 months of just, oh my God, the prettiest little Irish setter, starving, she has this little emaciated dog in her hand, and she kicks in my bedroom door. "How many times, young man, do you think this dog would have died if I hadn't fed it?" "Well, once, Mom." "Where'd you go to school?" Ow! Not with the dog. Oh, my God. Oh, goodness. Put your hands together for me. I'm drug and alcohol free now. Wait a minute. What time is it? It's after 8, right? Yeah, that stuff ought to be out of my system now. You know. Oh, I did drugs for a long time, man. I mean, a long time. I was trying to find my place in this world. It's because I did drugs, I forgot where I lived. But still. Gave my brother a buzz the other week. He's an addict. He likes that kind of stuff. Gave my brother a buzz the other week. He's an addict. He likes that kind of... I don't know, but... you people aren't listening. Oh, that's another sore subject, man. I'm a comedian. I don't get paid a lot. And the other day, I donated $250 to a home for the blind, and now I find out they're not going to see a penny of it. I just wanted to see if I could get away with that joke. I'm quite sure there's a blind guy out there. I'm kicking his ass. Where is he? I'm kicking his ass. I'm kicking his ass. No, I'm serious, man. People mess with blind people too much. Big old sign on post office doors. No dogs allowed except seeing eye dogs. I said, why don't you make it bigger in case they're driving by? And you go to a drive-through ATM, they got numbers in Braille. Hello, it's a drive-through. It does kind of explain those cardboard cutouts with the sunglasses on them, though, doesn't it? Big-ass curb feelers on their car. Oh, let's stop picking on the blind. Oh, have y'all ever been, like, in a supermarket and people think you work there and start asking you stupid questions? I know you want to do what's right, so you screw with them. Oh, this lady walked up to me one time in a marketplace. She had a frozen turkey in her hand.
Excuse me, sir, do these things get any bigger?
Well, no, ma'am, those are dead. Thanks for playing. We now return you to the year 2000 already in progress. Oh, she got mad?
Oh, well, I never. I'm telling the manager.
Yeah, you tell him I said to kiss my ass. Oh, I don't have an easy time with food, though. Many of you may notice I have a little bit of a weight problem. I went right on over to produce after I got away from this woman. And this homeless woman comes in. She must have been about 70, sticks in her hair, dirty face, and she smelled bad. You could smell her from the opening, right? And naturally, I'm around food, so she's going to come right to me. I'm like, please don't come to me, please don't come to me, please don't. How you doing, lady? She's right there on my leg. First thing out of her mouth. Please! My son kicked me out of my house 7 months ago. I've been forced to sleep in my own filth. I have no money, no place to stay. And my heart went out, but I finally had to tell her, Mom, would you get off my leg? People are like... I'm going to hell for telling that, aren't I? Well, you laughed at it. See you there. Oh, goodness. Y'all doing fun? Having a good time? Yep. Had to quit drinking. I did, man, because I'd get drunk and go to places I didn't even work and quit. And I got the bright idea, just sit at home and drink, call them up on the phone. Rob's Restaurant, this is Rob.
This is Rob there, please.
This is Rob, who's this?
You know damn good and well who it is.
Is this Andy?
We'll give the man a prize.
Didn't I tell you to go to Alcoholics Anonymous?
I went to Alcoholics Anonymous, and I quit.
I got fired from a job for being drunk, and I swear to God, I have never shown up drunk to work, ever. Around noon? What? It's lunch. And I don't think I was fired for being drunk as much as I was for yelling at the people, right? Because, I mean, I'm a little bit looped, and people just kept poking me and egging it on. What are you going to do? It's your responsibility. What are you going to do? And I finally put my foot down.
Hey! I am trying to land the plane. Stewardess, get that card up. I'll get it myself.
Tends to make people freak out. Oh, my goodness. Had to happen. Recently went on a diet, lost 80 pounds. Thank you very much. Had to. I was watching MTV, and they had the show called Love Line with Dr. Drew. Anybody remember that? Yeah, I was watching that show, and it appears Dr. Drew said for every 50 pounds a man gains, he loses an inch of manhood. I did the math. If I ate one more cheeseburger, I was experiencing womanhood. Talking about, you make me feel. Oh, my God. You people, there's just something wrong with you people for laughing at that. I'm single again. Easy, ladies. Yeah, you too, sir. Now, on the dating game again, last week I went out with a supermodel. Play along. And we went out to the Space Needle, and I'm trying to be all smooth, and she said, so what do you do for a living? I said, well, I make people laugh. She said, oh, you're a stripper. Yeah, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for laughing at that joke. Always great when that joke kicks ass right off the damn bat. Oh, it pissed me off so bad, I got in my car, I'm driving a mile a minute in and out of traffic, weaving back and forth like a maniac, get pulled over by a state trooper. And he gets out of his car, he's like, step to the front of my vehicle, please, sir. I go out there, and he comes walking up, he's like all 4 foot nothing. Takes off his sunglasses, he is cross-eyed as hell, y'all. His eyes are looking right at each other. He thinks I'm drunk. He's like, how many fingers am I holding up, young man? And I looked at him. I'm like, 4. He said, you can go. Cops have a hard time in this world, man. I'm glad that they take care of our neighbors and our family and all those good people. How many people remember Casey Kasem? Casey Kasem. He was a piece of work, wasn't he? I met the man in Los Angeles, and he got so into his own voice. Y'all seen that thing on the web where he's just like going off?
How hard is it to get a news bite in here? I'm in here doing my darndest, and I'm trying to do a show, and you people are out there just goofing off.
He used a little bit more colorful language, but it's a clean show. We're supposed to work clean, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you, good night. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, I can work clean as far as you know. Anyway, Casey Kasem's out there, and he's talking about, you know he wrote the long-distance dedications himself. He got busted doing that. It was in the Inquirer, so it's got to be true. But the last time I heard him, he's like, thanks for listening to Casey Kasem's American Countdown with Casey Kasem. I'm Casey Kasem of American Hot 40 Countdown with Casey Kasem. Our letter comes from Eileen in Wisconsin, and she writes, Dear Casey Kasem, I come from a small wheat farming family. Yesterday, my husband, in a bizarre thresher accident, lost his left leg above the hip. He's in a hospital across town. We can't afford crutches. Please play this song for him. Lean on me. That just pissed me off, because what do you have after that, man? You got your music, you go home and listen to your music, but when you're pissed off, you're picking apart the lyrics. And I love music, man. I'm listening to my favorite band, but I'm picking apart the lyrics. U2, anybody, any U2 fans here? Right. I want to live where the streets have no name. That's ridiculous. Yeah, come on over, man. We're having a party at, Hey, you can't get there from here. All your friends driving around, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Giddy up. We're gonna die out here. And the sign said, all trespassers will be shot on sight. So I jumped the fence and yelled at the house, hey! I don't know, jumped the fence, was yelling something in the house. You people are so good to me. Oh man, how many people have had some beer out there? Yeah! Okay, who knows how it feels to have to pee real bad? Yeah, would you feel me and see if I have to? Because I'm just not sure. Oh, goodness. You know what? I think I'm going to end on a... How many military people do we have out here? Any military? Yeah. Woo! I was in the military. I was in the 82nd Airborne. This is what happens to paratroopers when you get old, folks. Okay, could have waited till the show was over to laugh at that, but cool. Glad you're with me. Yep, y'all got bragging rights now, man. You got Kosovo, Bosnia, Desert Storm. Where was my war? Grenada. Lasted like 2 days. That's what I got to tell my grandkids. Here, it's one hairy weekend, you little snotch. Get away from me. No, get away. There's tapioca in the dining hall, and I ain't going to miss it. But you got to give the Cubans credit. They tried. They're up against the mightiest superpower in the world with, like, World War II and Vietnam-era weapons. They're like, Jesus, Ramon, apúrate, come on, let's get them. And here comes the U.S. I quit. I'm sorry. I'll come to your country and wash dishes or something. Just back up with the explosives, baby. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, goodness. So I think I'm going to end on a couple of stock jokes. Y'all like stock jokes? You want them clean or dirty? That's not going to happen. Celebrity parents, wouldn't they be fun? Somebody always said, I wish he was my dad because I'd have all the money. But if you think about that, if you had a celebrity parent, I don't think it'd be all that much fun. Can you imagine Schwarzenegger? He's not like a touchy-feely parent, do you think? You know, he's trying to get him off to go to school. Sit down. Sit down. Maria, they're touching me. Sit down. Sit down or I'll pick you up and squeeze you till your eyes pop out. And you always look surprised. Oh my goodness. Clint Eastwood as a dad?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Did I buy 5 boxes of cereal or maybe 6?
Didn't even get to the punchline. Cool. For a future note to self, you can break those pills in half.
But you gotta ask yourself one question.
Well, I don't even know why I'm doing the damn joke after that. That's just... Oh, we'll get another impression. Y'all people like Christopher Walken?
Damn.
Okay, Christopher Walken. Do you honestly think I'm gonna look any different when I turn back around? Christopher Walken as a parent. Can you imagine that? He'd get upset over everything. You children. I don't know. I must have been your dad a long time. You didn't clean your room. I'm about to put my foot up your ass. I've no remorse. Ask your older brother what happens when you don't clean your room.
We don't have an older brother, Daddy.
Of course you do. He's out back next to your mom under the flowers. You people have been great. That's my time. I'm Shawn Lawrence.